so I took a quick sneak peek to like the trophies I still need to earn. Although I don't really plan to platinum this game, I always try to get as much trophies in a playthrough as possible. And I need to say, um, I actually think I missed one because like one of the things that like in Imprint of Isaac actually like faces the Light Reapers. I'm kind of wondering at this point, like, does that mean that like Isaac actually had to defeat the Light Reaper with me? Um, and then you have a few endings, and Rune of Adir is probably one of those endings. So I'm not really sure how long this part will be. Can be pretty short if it already ends here, but we will need to like see. That being said, though, let's see what this does. But no, what I'm gonna do before we go here is quickly because that one comment mentioned something about like a boss here, so like I'm really curious if it's there right now we defeat the Light Reaper, or that is still just empty. So I quickly just gonna run back there. Might already go into Umbral mode because I will need that to fight that little thing over there. And just for this little passage that we need to be in Umbral. Well, that was close for a moment. Back in the world, just in case we're there. So that should be here. Would that now be a boss fight? No. Maybe the comment was wrong. But at least we quickly checked. So quickly gonna die here 2 times. Come on. It's because they do a shit ton of damage, that is why I could use it. Just because I don't feel like traveling all the way back. I think he also died. Yeah, the potion is going. It's kind of funny. Wait, which one is it that we need? It's like it's not there. That is, or would be this one. Let's quickly check, but I didn't think it was. No, you see, that's after the giant fight. So we're gonna just warp back to our vestige. Like, would that be a thing you cannot warp to? But would be a little strange. So we're gonna rest here. Vestige of the Forgotten Guardian. Yeah. I think you cannot warp to this one. I'm not sure, but like... either way, it doesn't really matter. Let's see what's behind this gate. Probably something not as pleasant. So we have a little stairs here. Or is it gonna be a whole new zone? No, it could always be a full. One person that I would like to find again though is like you had this black lady in the beginning of the game. I was like telling you like, yeah, don't destroy the beacons. Like she had a pretty interesting shop, but she had a pretty interesting shop, but I barely run into her. That is the gate. Happy that it's instantly open. I do like those healing spirits because they last long. And if you have the time, it's actually more worth it to use those things than use your crucifix healings. Yeah, that's downstairs. Okay. Probably gonna be something in the emerald world, huh? If there's no real path forward, it's most of the times somewhere here. Yeah, but you could actually follow the road. Oh, he does it himself. Although I like what I found here, it's still no way forward. No, it's still fine because like we got another crucifix upgrade. Where is my last vestige? So it's not too far from here. One thing that I do hope is one thing, and I'll be right back. The doorbell. Okay. Like we have a visitor, and otherwise Pocadidi go a little bit nuts on them. Because they're not always into other people. Let's take a sneak peek. It would be a little weird though that they give you a return point to then. Oh, just the door, okay. Well, Miss Castle. Well, this place looks like bullshit, so we might as well cut the vestige here. That way we can rest up. I do hope on some new like Souls like though. No. Didn't see my health there. Almost died there. X. Yo, how you doing? There's you. There is. Oh, that's just a snake guy like that. They're not too bad. I think after I finish Lord of the Fallen and my Dark Souls 2, then I might actually. You mean is Lord of the Fallen good? Yeah, Lord of the Fallen is pretty good. It is. I didn't play it at launch. I believe at launch it was a lot harder than that is now. But like this game is significantly easier when it comes to bosses, in my opinion. But like even besides that, like it is really good. I think one thing that I do like about it is like it is very flexible. To like, of course, I haven't tried it. It's my first playthrough, but from what I looked up, like everything is pretty viable here. And what I mean with that is like where, for example, in for example, take Dark Souls and Elden Ring, where bows are like a little bit underwhelming. They're not as viable for like a solo build. Like here you can pretty much have a build purely about magic, but also like about throwing weapons. Like you see, these are like all throwing weapons. You also have, I don't have any with me at the moment, but you also have bows. And apparently, from what I looked up, everything is as viable here. So if that is true, that is something that I really do like. Um, then I'm not gonna lie, in the beginning, the Umbral world was kind of something that kept me off because I had something like I thought it would be something tedious, but it's actually pretty well implemented. And yeah, I would definitely recommend it. Like I think it might also be like a pretty good starting point because like the bosses are here significantly easier. They also have second phases and stuff, but like most of the times it feels pretty doable. No, I mean, is it hard? You will find moments. Sometimes you will get swarmed. Some bosses you might find harder than others, obviously. But like compared to other Souls, like I think this game has the easiest bosses hands down. Um, is that a bad thing? No, not in per se. Like, if you're really looking for a challenge, you might be a little bit disappointed. That is true. If you're a pro player, I'm not a pro player myself. I'm pretty good at those games, but like sometimes I struggle too. New ring. What does this one do? A ring. A power set, deal additional physical damage. Nice, pretty nice, but yeah. The only thing that you have with magic is like you basically have three catalysts, like light, what is it called again? Umbral and Inferno. Like if I wouldn't wear the rings that I wear now, for example, if I were to remove this one, you see I cannot cast my holy spells. I'm from Belgium, main country of the European Union, but like a lot of people don't know where the thing actually is. Because we're pretty fuck. I hate those things. Oh, yeah, that sometimes happens. They hit like trucks. But yeah, I'm from Belgium, pretty small country, famous of chocolate, fries, beer, waffles apparently. Uh, Quickly gonna see if I can skip most of the bullshit and return to where we left off. How long am I doing streams? Well, I think I'm doing streams for like a couple of years, but I'm not gonna lie. Like the streams are not as successful as I hoped. But it's just something that I enjoy doing. My videos they sometimes go pretty well. Like I have a few videos that have like a couple of thousand views. So that's always nice to see if that does well. And of course, if I can help players along the way, why not? Oh, that's a little unfortunately. So yeah, you see, the game is not that hard, but sometimes. I haven't been on Twitch yet, but it's actually something that I considered for like a while. So like maybe after I finish the games here, I might actually try on Twitch. Maybe it goes better there. The reason why is because Twitch is a little more popular for streams. Like YouTube is a little over. What is the English word? Sometimes it's like a little full of people. Let me say it like that. There we go. Couldn't I pass through it before? Now it's like all full of flames. Well, I actually still looking for it though, but like here in here it's not all that easy because every time you like go look for a job, it's always the same thing. Oh, we want someone with experience. You want someone with experience, but if you like just graduated, like that, you cannot have years of experience and just graduate. That's a little bit the problem here. Maybe this guy keeps it ablaze. I'm really sure that like there were no flames here before. Or fire even now. I see. So So did you play like any Souls games before? Don't pick up that item, it's a fake thing. Oh. Well, like I said, I have this. I've done this for like a couple of years now, but yeah, it's not all that easy, you know. Like that's why I like consider Twitch a few times to see if it goes better there, because like it is something that I'm generally enjoying, and like every time that I can help people with games, I do love it. I just enjoy doing it. But yeah, it's not always easy. Do I wanna go in here? I don't feel bad, but like you know, it's always nice if you see that you like if you put like time and effort in something that like pays off. Like obviously that is always something that is nice. Yeah, I also try to make some guys for like some things, but of course my resources are a little bit limited. So like making those like huge guys that some other streamers do or YouTubers, that is something I don't currently have the possibility for. But we definitely try our best. I recently also like started with because all my streams are on PlayStation, by the way. For in case you didn't know that. But I also like started to do the little share factory we have here, and I need to say like for like a free video editor, it actually works pretty well. Um, Sometimes it has a little hiccups, like some thumbnails that are not always loading. But like for the most part, it is going pretty smoothly. Dude, get. There. Well, yeah, because like in order to like put a thumbnail, especially like on like just the PlayStation, you would need to like record the entire stream, and then like after recording it, you have to like edit it, and then you can add a thumbnail. But like adding a thumbnail to like live streams on PlayStation, that is something that's not really possible. And like the other way that I could do it is like you could technically record the whole thing, but like then at that point you're not really live streaming. You're just making a video at that point. I guess I did something. Yeah, I'm playing from PlayStation. Yeah. So like the video editing and all is like, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's pretty good, but it's a little limited, obviously. But like the reason I actually did try, I can link Twitch to PlayStation, by the way, so streaming on Twitch, that could actually work. But like the reason I did choose for like a PlayStation is because like you have many streamers that like they play games on PC. Obviously they're free to do that. Yeah, I do have a laptop, but like I said, then I would not like need to video my streams more in order to edit them there. But like the reason I choose for like PlayStation is because like some things are like different on the PlayStation than on the PC. To like give a one example, I like for a time, like a real small time, I actually played Battle of Exile, but the first game, and I actually wanted to look up like how you can like unassign skills, but like how you could pretty much find with just how to do it on PC. So like I feel that there is like a little less content when it comes to like console. Like like I do get the reasons why people um, choose for a PC. I get that it's like more handy for like some stuff, but like I just feel that like console only platforms or like channels, they're very limited. And I thought like, yeah, maybe if I start streaming, if I start making videos, you can like somewhat become that missing that missing account. But like I said, it's obviously not always going as easy. But we keep trying, and like we we actually made a real nice jump in subscribers. Obviously, for YouTube standards, that's sometimes nothing. But like, I barely had any subscribers before, and now I'm already at like 23, I believe. So like, you do make progress. It just going a little slower than you maybe sometimes would hope. And I hope not to any one of those. Not that they're too bad, but you need to come prepared. Quickly gonna see what he's gonna do though, because he kinda seems to be stuck on that wall. So we're gonna give him some space and maybe goes off. And otherwise we're maybe looking at the poison closing. Although I wouldn't hope for it. There we go. Okay, you put it there? Oh, I will actually need to take a look at that. Didn't know that. So thanks for the tip already. And I will definitely look that up. Once I'm done streaming here, obviously. Another little thing is like the dogs are not as vicious here as they sometimes are. I try to like follow along with your conversation, but like if I'm like defeating some enemies, I'm not always following it. And I feel that that might be the path forward, so let's check this place out real quick. Well, thank you for that compliment. Definitely doing my best. Can you stop throwing those fireballs for real? Okay. I'll bury that little thing of yours. The only thing that you don't really have sometimes